Another beautiful time to be here. Studio time check, 2 minutes past 6. Good morning to you, dear listener. And it's a pleasure to be here on the Break It On Newspaper Review. My name is OLUTAYO. OGUNADE. DELE, ADEYANJU is here.
Yes, good morning. Welcome to Break It On Newspaper Review. Don't forget we're live on YouTube this morning, 32 FM 949 Ibato. This morning I have Punch newspaper, I have Daily Post, and I have Vanguard newspapers. I take headlines from Punch this morning. Troops battle Katina bandits, force gunmen to flee. We don't post corpus to volatile areas. That's from the NYSC. Senate seeks to ban carrying illegal firearms. Amechi's loyalists celebrate faction's victory at Supreme Court. OPC berates Bauchi governor for backing headsmen carrying AK-47. Suspected cultists gunned down female undergraduate in Benue. Another river investment firm flees with depositors' funds. PDP mocks APC as ex-governor Daniel defects to ruling party. ACF, Afenifere, others fault Buhari's silence on herders' menace. Nigeria moving towards disintegration, Abdusalami warns. EFCC defends new chair as graft allegation surfaces. Ogun monarch alleges arms build-up as Makinde Abiodun hosts northern governors. Bandits invade Niger again, kill 10 vigilantes, youths kidnap 24. And still reading from Punch this morning, explosion kills seven Zamfara young girls fetching firewood. Eminent Nigerians bid ex-Unilag VC Ibilakobe farewell. Court summons Oakim's ex-mistress, ex-governor demands 5 billion naira for libel. Alleged 69.4 billion naira debt. Jimo Ibrahim loses bid to reclaim firms. Malami canvasses creation of herdsmen regulatory agency, and gunmen kill 2 Operation Delta save policemen, cut away rifles. Stakeholders oppose Badagry division delineation bill. New EFCC boss Bawa not involved in illegal sale of trucks. Agency Okonjo Iweala, 5 other women who head international bodies. Lai Mohammed under fire for using federal government's handle to tweet on APC crisis. Finally, from here, Lagos to vaccinate 1.5 million dogs for free.
10 things you probably did not know about the new EFCC boss. 10 things you probably did not know about the new EFCC boss that you can find from Daily Trust. 2023, Saraki rules out Jonathan's defection, says ex-president ready to work with PDP. How bandits are turning Kaduna communities to ghost towns. Benga Daniel, how APC captured me. Sheikh Gumi, bandits learned kidnapping from Niger Delta militants. Let's see some more from Daily Trust. PDP leaders meet Jonathan amid rumors of APC's plot to feud him in 2023. Investigate budgets. Daily Trust Foundation chair tells media. Reps federal government contests Nigeria's 2.8 billion naira payment procedure to OPEC. Shasha crisis. Kano gives 18.5 billion naira to 185 indigents. Ogun crisis. We lost 23%. Sacking Fulani. Issues as Buhari appoints Bawa EFCC chairman. Let's see some more before we go to another paper. PDP leaders meet Jonathan. I took that earlier. And the Tigers battle South Sudan as hunt for 2021 Afro-Basket ticket resumes. Let's go to another paper.
Daily Post is next. Ibadan crisis. NGF promises rebuilding of Shasha Market. AFCC Abdul Rashid Bawa should deal with old, young thieves in government offices. Huriwa. FCTA threatens to close Banex FAP plazas. Insecurity. Bandits learned kidnapping from Niger Delta militant Sheikh Gumi. Justice Sigodalo is dead. While Zulum led Bruno Yobe elders to meet Buhari. Cross River. Governor Yade decries increase in monthly wage bill. WTO Obi Ezemo congratulates Okonjo Iweala. El Rufai berates open cattle grazing. Says ranching only way forward. Angry mob attacks residents of Niger deputy governor over demolition of their shops. Still reading from Daily Post headlines now. Saraki gives details of meeting with Goodluck Jonathan Zamfara. We're satisfied with 12.98 billion naira allocated to health sector for 2021 fiscal year. NMA. Insecurity. Buhari vows to identify deal with those calling for Nigeria's breakup. Lagos government announces more COVID-19 deaths. Ondo Chief Judge Akeredolu tormenting me, remanded me illegally for 3 years. Man cries out. Insecurity, we are limited in what we can do, said the president. Federal government names Idu train station after UN's Amina Mohammed. Presidency hails conviction of ex-SARS officers. WTO Ohaneze youths congratulate Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Ebola kills 3 out of 7 infected people in Guinea. WHO. Herdsmen killings. Akeredolu Ganduje. Others arrive Ogun for peace talks. Bandits learned kidnapping from Niger Delta militants Sheikh Gumi. And finally here, I took that earlier, but I would like to go back to the headline. Insecurity. Buhari vows to identify, deal with those calling for Nigeria's breakup.
And from Premium Times, Shasha market violence, not ethnic conflict. Nigerian governors. PDP leaders meet Jonathan amid alleged defection plan. Let's see some more. Abdurrashid Bawa to make history as EFCC chairman. Buhari appoints new chairperson for EFCC. U.S. government asked court to make Obiwane Okeke scapegoat as sentencing holds today. Let's see some more. Final year student dies by suicide over cheating girlfriend. Billionaire businessman Jimo Ibrahim loses bid to recover seized assets. Tenure extension. Court rejects request to stop Adamu from parading as IGP. Nigerian government closes Lagos airport after landing incident. German banks, EU agencies to fund Kano Maradi Railway. Ambassador Tuga. INEC receives request for 9,777 additional polling units. Yakubu WAEC releases 2020 WASI withhold over 5,000 results. Let's go check out another paper.
Vanguard newspapers now updated. Asban Air removed from Shasha Market Mayhem. Kano government donates 18.5 million naira to victims. Trading reverses on NSC indices down by 0.19%. Viral video on the judiciary denies any claim by the man incarcerated. That's Fagboyegu. Rehabs Lagos to shut third mainland bridge for 48 hours from Friday. Federal government spends over 50 billion naira monthly on electricity. Minister alleged car snatching. 7 arrested in Imo. Despite opposition, reps pass bill to establish Power Training Institute for second reading. Gunmen kill 2 policemen in Delta. 2023 reps ask INEC to review increased number of states constituencies nationwide. Macaulay Mons Bishop Deo Senate to amend NDLEA law over light punishment as bill passes second reading. That's from Vanguard.
All right, let's go see what we have from the Guardian newspaper. Crypto restriction opens Nigeria. I'll take that again. Crypto restriction opens Nigeria to fresh foreign scramble. Without police background, Bawa becomes EFCC boss. Let's see some more. Buhari, Sanwo-Olu, Okonjo-Iweala, others seek investment in youths. Still from the Guardian newspaper, the Tigers battle South Sudan for 2020 FIBA AfroBasket ticket. Obiwane Victor's Obi Okeke gets 10-year jail term for fraud. Terrorists, bandits killed 8,279 Nigerians in 2020, says U.S. report. NSCDC officers charged on discipline, integrity. Benue rescues 66 indigents from traffickers. El Rufai says ranching will end herders farmers clashes. And court refuses to vacate order against Ibrahim seized assets. From the sports side of the Guardian newspaper, Nigeria's fastest para-athlete, Ifeanyi Christian, dreams big for Tokyo. Misrepresentation, misinterpretation, hindering karate's growth, says Husseini. From the business side of the Guardian, headline inflation reaches 16.47%. Nigeria's industrial sector needs competition for price control. Let's see some more before we go on a break. From The Guardian, Ekpazu Nwango, others hail Okonjo Iweala's appointment. Productivity is crucial to economic development. Let's go on a short break. We'll be back.
32 FM
94.9.
Every day is another chance to.
Must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
Hey, what if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
Babe, but I just left the house.
Yes, honey. It's video calling all the way.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Lights, camera, lake on.
No, it's not an act. This is my life for all to see. In the bright lights, see blessings how they follow me. From small beginnings to big brother. From the chances I take to the inspiration I give others. I am a rapper, a singer, a winner. I am an icon. So when they turn the lights on, they see that I am Lakon.
Watch I Am Lakon, a brand new Showmax original reality series, only on Showmax.com.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out!
Now the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Why not they do her like this now? She offend on now.
Mommy, what is it? Why are you crying?
Ejiro, people heartless so. See what they do Anita.
Mama, who is Anita?
My dear, just leave Mama. Oh. She's in a world of her own with this movie she's watching on Airtel TV. You too can get special streaming 500 MB data for just 100 Naira to stream movies, series, music videos, and more. The best part is, you don't have to use your main data. Just dial *141 *106# now.
Hey, Mama, Anita don't see better man Mario. Just look at God.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
All right, good morning once again. In case you just joined us, it's Bracadoni's Paper Review on 94.9 32 FM Ibadan. We're live on YouTube. My name is DELE ADEYANJU.
Good morning to you once again. I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Austin Odomo is here. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Tayo.
Great.
DELE, good morning.
Morning. Yes, I was discussing with Tayo that when we talk about disintegration in this country, what are the terms without war? What are the other terms for disintegration? Because there are warnings here and there about making sure that Nigeria does not get disintegrated. There is a warning this morning from Abdulsalam Abubakar that we should be very careful if we do not handle the situation at hand very, very, very carefully. And Mr. President said they're going to deal decisively with people that are calling for disintegration of this country. But we all know that the center does not hold any longer. We just have to, maybe we pray or we take some decisive actions.
Yes, prayer without work is also dead. I think the government really need to come to the rescue. There is likely a case of impossibility. For example, if we want to disintegrate without bloodshed. So the best bet for us as a country is to come together. The president and those in government have said it times without number that unity is not negotiable. That have been together. But however, I think we really have to put the issue of equity, justice, and fair play into practice.
Is it true, Austin, that there was a document that after 100 years we can review our existence as a nation?
Apart from maybe a purported document that we could review our existence after 100 years, in my view, is too long for a time to actually go back to basis, look at where we are falling, and chart a new way forward. For things to be properly done and right within the country. So I do not think there should be a document for us to be able to do that. We have a structure that is currently not working. We have a structure that is skewed in favor of certain people. But the best way to actually look at it is to tinker with certain structure to enhance equity, fairness, and justice. Because if that is done to every individual, there have always been this agitation times without number. So let us not miss the point. But the truth of the matter is that I think for now we have never been this so divided, and I do not think there's a president that wants Nigeria to disintegrate under his word. That is why we are calling on Mr. President to do the needful by addressing the growing concern. Let us address the growing concern legitimately by ensuring that justice is served. Of course, if we identify certain criminal within us, I do not think we should put ethnic coloration into it. Criminality has no crime, like we have always said. Let us collectively come together without being biased, with a patriotic mind to actually address the issue frontally and look at where we are falling, then chart a new way forward to ensure that some of these cases and issues does not reoccur in the nearest future.
Are there lessons we should bring forward from 1966?
If you look at the lesson of 1960, the bad blood is still very much there. That is the major problem that we have. At times I laugh when I hear some people calling for a return to the parliamentary system of government. Of course, we need to heal the wound at some point. Some people brought us to the level where we are now, because the First Republic, the parliamentary system was running perfectly and smoothly. What is a parliamentary system of government? A system that gives autonomy to regional claims to be able to operate, which means that if we are returning back there, we have to allow the state to surrender their sovereignty and their autonomy to the regional government, which means that can we be able to achieve that as a person? Another advantage of a parliamentary system of government is that it's cost effective. You understand, it's not so expensive as this presidential democracy that we operate in Nigeria today, because a lot of things is taking place in terms of recurrent and what have you, and the cost of running governance. So I think there is proper orientation and there is a need for the government to bring us back. Apart from the issue of people want to succeed, people want to do that. I've just told you there's no government in Nigeria.
Take us back to what?
Take us back to a level where there will be fairness and equity, when there will be justice, when some people will not claim to be more superior to the other.
If you're saying our unity is non-negotiable, it comes at a cost, right?
Yes, it comes at a cost. It is the cost that I'm just reeling out now. It is not just enough to sit in Abuja and say our unity is non-negotiable when some people cannot live together, or when some people have decided to threaten our corporate coexistence in the country. So something must give in for another. So that is why we are calling on government, the federal government most especially, and by extension government at all level. They must take responsibility and address the issue frontally, because if we have been together and we have come a long way and we get to a level where at every slightest provocation we have to be a dagger drawn, kill one another, destroy property, that would not augur well for us. Thank God that Salami has also added his voice as the national chairman of the National Peace Committee. Let the government do the needful, because tension is up there. So we must ensure that we heal the tension, serve justice. Those that are perpetrating this criminality must be brought to justice. If you bring them to justice, then you can now talk about compensation. Compensation alone cannot heal the wound. We need to serve justice. Of course, we might not be able to bring back the life that have been lost, but there's a way we can serve justice, and justice at the end of the day generally will be seen to have been served.
I have issues with the way we profile ourselves in this country. I guess that was one of the reasons, love him or hate him, why Lai Mohammed came up with the hate speech bill the other time. Unfortunately, most of those who are also in public office are guilty of it. Why do we, name call ourselves, and say this one is from here and so is this?
Yes,
and this one is from here and so is this.
Ethnic profiling will not work and it has proven not to have worked for us as a country. That is why we need to define the content of our citizenship as a country. You know, sometimes ago, Adams Oshomole did something in Edo State by abolishing this policy of indigenship and non-indigent. See, if you are in Nigeria, that should be the national identity. Where you come from, the religion you belong to should not necessarily count. But we see it today. At every opportunity, every job you apply for, they will ask you where you come from. They will ask you which religion you belong to. And if you belong to that religion and you come from that same part of the country, it's a matter of speaking language to the other person, and every other person does not matter. I could remember sometimes ago there was a president in Aso Rock. The official language within that place is the language, his own native language. If you are able to speak that native language, you are free to go to anywhere. So we really need to look at the content of our citizenship as a country. First of all, it has to be, are you a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? And if that is the case, you should be able to have equal opportunity, create an enabling environment for people to survive on their own. Not until and unless we put that into consideration, we might continue to have a reoccurring of these incidences that actually and easily divide us as a people, religion and ethnicity.
By the way, the Nigerian Governors Forum NGF says last weekend's conflict at Shasha Market in Ibadan was not a tribal or ethnic conflict.
Yes, you know, at our commentary on Saturday, I also projected along that line. I commend the governor. I love what they did. And we must also commend the governor of Oyo State for taking certain bold steps at curtailing the incident and returning normalcy to that particular area. Because if that issue was not properly handled, it has the capacity to escalate and even turn Ibadan into flame. But thank God for the various interventions, and we must continue in that dimension by sustaining these various interventions. So it was a case of an affront to individuals. You understand? Let justice be served. That is what I talk about justice. If justice is not served in any issue, we'll continue to have disruption of life and property. If, for example, you litter someone's premises, what are you expected to do? You are expected to pick those things and clean up the mess. And in the case that is not done, and it resulted into a case of two fighting, and at the end of the day, one was rushed to the hospital and he later died. How does that supposed to degenerate into an ethnic crisis if not for the bad blood? I talked about bad blood the other time. It looks as if I'm having you in mind, you are having me in mind. So at any slightest provocation, we'll allow that to degenerate and at the end of the day cause a serious clash in the community. So the northern governors, under the aegis of governors, Nigerian Governors Forum, has come out to say no, it as a result of a spontaneous response to emotion than ethnic clash. Because if we put it just like that, ethnic clash, it will cause another crisis even within the country, because some people might want to have a reprisal, some people might want to retaliate and what have you. Let us deal with the issue the way it is. It shows that going forward, if your brother commit crime, that your brother must be subjected to the law of the land. You should not hide that your brother. That is what we are talking about. Just a misunderstanding between a woman and a man, and another man joined in the process. Before you know it, properties, houses, and the entire market was brought down. So what do we stand to gain as a people from all of this? It is because of the inability of some people to actually ensure along the line that justice is served that brought us to the level that we are today. Because what should have been done on a good day was to have handed such an individual willingly to law enforcement agents. And our Nigerian security forces must also watch it, because we have also noticed cases of bias and what have you. In the governor's address, he did say that the police officer that shot at an Amoteco operative will be brought to justice. And somebody that we were discussing that day said, how will he be brought to justice? You know, the people he supported. We are bringing ethnicity into it again. It shouldn't be about supporting anybody. Let justice be done, rather than a senior police officer shooting at an Amoteco call. Whatever the case may be, you should have disarmed the operative, and if possible, you order his arrest and commence with investigation. So the idea of individuals putting laws into their hand, when security men are drafted to a scene of a crime, for example, they will take position. This one is from my side, this one is not from my side, and before you know it, it will poke ethnic tension, and at the end of the day, there could be ethnic
Unfortunately,
violence.
we are interwoven. We cannot do without each other.
Of course, we can't do without each other, but for us to continue to live together in peace, I think we have to look at certain factors that will make us to live together as one.
How can we mainstream Nigeria doctrine, Nigeria first doctrine, narrative in this country?
Well, if you look at that, based on where we come from, it is practically impossible except we want to deceive ourselves. But there is a way we can bring it down, make it a little lower, and at some point you make it louder. We have always come from one place or the other, even before this administration. I told you it didn't start with this administration, but under this administration, everything went up. There have been tension, there have been agitation, there have been this. Why? Because a lot of people are seeing the possibility or the occasion of justice not being properly served. Look at this issue of elder crisis that we talked about all around the country. A lot of people have been pointing to Mr. President, address this issue. But somebody who speaks for Mr. President has come out to say, if President address all of this issue, will make him a talkative. If we have pressing national issue that can turn the country on fire, issue that can make us to disintegrate, issue that can occasion a rerun of the civil war, and somebody is coming out with an effrontery that if the president react to some of this issue will make him a talkative. This is what we are talking about. Abdul Salami has charged the governor and those in government to take responsibility. One of the best things to do, look at what Seyi Makinde did. He accepted responsibility that, we are going to see whatever we can do to ensure that there is peace, do compensation, and ensure that justice is served at the end of the day. Whether you cause the problem or not, you must take responsibility, accept responsibility, display purposeful leadership. That is what people want to see. It might not mean that you have to solve the entire problem in the country within 24 hours, but your body language, but most of the time...
Even if he doesn't listen to an average man on the street, Akeredolu also came out to say, Mr. President, denounce these people.
Yes, denounce these people. You are not denouncing a particular ethnic group.
Criminals.
You are criminals. This is, when we say criminals should leave, some people will say that you are asking some people from other tribes to leave. Criminals are in every tribe in the country. We have also seen a situation, even in Owo that we talked about. There was a crime that was committed in Owo, kidnapping. It was an indigent that masterminded it. But what we are saying is that every one of us, including those in government, must come out frontally and boldly to renounce the activities of criminal. So if Mr. President should come up today and address the situation and say criminal must be brought to justice, if you are disguising under the name of a header or herdsman, parading in our forest, killing people, raping them, kidnapping them for ransom and what have you, you are going to be brought to justice. Let us deploy the Nigerian security forces against them. You see that some of these individuals perpetrate this crime, they will find somewhere to hide, and we must flush them out of the country.
President to Sorosoke when he's supposed to talk. Sometimes it feels like he doesn't even live with us in this country.
That is why what Obieze Kwesili said sometimes ago, we should not take that for granted. Most of the time, a lot of people believe, and that is the popular assumption, that the president is missing in action in some of the pressing national issue. That was why the Lekki issue, the president could later address the people without making mention of the Lekki incident. He didn't make mention of the Lekki incident. So some people are saying that the president is not in tune. Maybe he's somehow incapacitated. He can't respond to on-the-spot issue. You understand? What we just have is some people speaking in the name of Mr. President, and we don't have access. We don't have access to him. Whether he actually directs such a statement or he personally signs some of these statements, we do not know. So the president must be alive to his responsibility by coming out to address the issue frontally. Some of these issues, he can even visit some of these occasions, delegate people to actually look at some of them, and at the end of the day, tensions that are rising will definitely come down.
You remember Kankara?
Oh, well. Sheikh Gumi is still in the news, still advocating ransom for...
amnesty.
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Amnesty for bandits. We'll go on a short break now. When we return, we look at the story and so more on the Break of Dawn newspaper review. Please stay tuned.
Guy, what's in the make you scatter house like this, eh?
I beg, you help me see my Airtel SIM.
I carry and give Sade yesterday, but you know they use them again now.
Yay! You don't carry my bonus gift landlord picking. Now today you go pack out.
On top Airtel SIM?
Yes, so if you don't reach 15 days where you never use your Airtel SIM, go find them now. Because why? Ogonga will full on top of. Hey, get 2,000 naira airtime plus extra 200 MB for just 200 naira. The more you recharge, the more you are woofo. To begin enjoy this awoof, just dial *241*7#. Terms and conditions, Joe.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Charles!
Yes, mommy?
Go and bring 2 sachets of hyper bleach for me.
Why
too?
Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs.
But I can't see any germs here.
They are so tiny you can't see them, but they are there. And that is why I trust only Hypobleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of Hypobleach.
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
This season of love, jaws will drop.
Babe, wow!
New dance moves will hit social media.
You go be my ladder, go be your first.
Rookie hype men and ladies will emerge.
This is dope, legit. What?
Let's not forget the cool and the other gangs.
Oh, baby!
This is too much. You shouldn't have.
Whatever the reaction might be, know that when you buy 2 smartphones of your choice from any Glow World outlet, you get up to 36 gigabytes for 6 months to share with that special person this Valentine. You've made more than just their day. This smartphone festival offer is exclusive to Glow World stores from the 8th to the 22nd of February 2021.
Glow Unlimited.
bá a ṣe ń bojú wẹ̀yìn tá à ń rí yín ló ń wú wa lórí ẹ̀yin lẹ wà ń bẹ̀ táwa fi ń dẹmọ fakọsí milẹ̀ngbẹ̀ dábìrà ìtẹ̀lé àti àròtì yín lójúpọ̀ ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wa gbogbo lọ́pàá ìtẹ̀síwájú wa ẹ̀yin tí a lórí Facebook àrí yẹn dúró re ẹ̀yin tí Instagram ẹ gbẹ́yì lórí Twitter ẹ wálẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tí YouTube ẹ fòró wíwà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ṣeyebíye sí wa kílẹ̀ yín tẹ̀ ń gbé gànà wòrán dúró dè ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láwọn ojúpọ̀ ayélujára wa gbogbo pẹ̀lú 32FM 949 Ìbàdàn 32FM 949 Ìbàdàn àdúpẹ́ o iyì yín pọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa bí iyanrìn òkun ó pọ̀ yẹ́yẹ́.
Every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
All right, welcome back. You started a story, Tayo.
All right, and it's on Gumi, Sheikh Gumi from Daily Trust. It says, Sheikh Gumi, a prominent Islamic cleric, has said bandits learned kidnapping from the movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta. It says men was on the front line of kidnappings when expatriate and oil workers were abducted during the height of militancy in the Niger Delta region.
I think in recent time I seems not to understand Sheikh Gumi again. Of course, one of the most respected cleric in the country. His position lately validating criminality on the part of bandits, I do not really understand. How can you equate a bandit who are merely criminal elements to Niger Delta agitators who are agitating for a share or a better share of their resources? They are two different things. They were not really killing people. Movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta or even the militant, they were not killing people, attacking oil installation, holding the government to ransom at some point so that the government will focus more on their area. He said they learn kidnapping from not even bandits now. We are talking about headers, which means that he has agreed that some herdsmen are actually involved in kidnapping. You understand? You know, some of our people here said they have visited some places, they have not seen S-men carrying AK-47, and yet a Fulani man, a governor, said they have right to carry AK-47, and he told us the reason why. So these are issues on the front burner. Gumi referred to cow as the oil of the herdsmen, as oil is also is to people of the Niger Delta. I think we are comparing what is not comparable under the guise of being biased and deception. So we must be very careful in addressing this issue. If we have leaders in the country, whether political, traditional, or a religious leader, that are towing this line, then how do we get respite at the end of the day? How do we sue for peace at the end of the day? You should address the issue of this bandit and these elders frontally. Let's confront it the way it is, not referring it or equating it to the Niger Delta issue. How can you say amnesty should be granted to killers, those who are seemingly making the country ungovernable? So these are things that I think.
What do the bandits want? What do they want?
We do not know what they want. According to
we knew what men wanted.
Yes, we knew what they wanted, and it is very clear, a share of their resources. Since amnesty has been granted unto them, have you ever seen them, except maybe the Avengers came and the Buhari administration had to meet with them again through the vice president, and since then there have been peaceful activity in the Niger Delta. Not as if the issue of oil spill and what have you has totally been resolved. Even the Ogoni cleanup project is in shambles as we speak now. So not as if the need of the Niger Delta per se have been met. Some of the commission that have been set up, you discover that it is for the rich people, especially in the Niger Delta. So why is it that some people in the north, whatever that happened down south, they want to equate it? Because of the Niger Delta Development Commission, they already went and create Northeast Development Commission that up to today we can't see what they have been able to do. So I think we must address the issue of criminality, and we must separate it from the right of self-determination in terms of legitimate pursuit and agitation. We must put it in proper perspective. So these are things that we talk about. At the end of the day, some people will say, it's becoming ethnic in nature and what have you. Look at what Sheikh Gumi is saying. Look at where it comes from. How does this translate to peace for the country at the end of the day? He said some of them have been victims, the state and the country refuse to protect them. So also those of us in the studio, the state hardly has done anything for us as a people. So what do we do? Should we now resort to violence? Should we now resort to crime? Should we now resort to killing people and what have you? So I think the activity of bandits in the country must be checked. And if they want to give amnesty to them, like if it is good for them to give amnesty, they should go ahead and sort it out, not equating it to the movement of emancipation of the Niger Delta or the Niger Delta agitator.
To bandits, it's like giving amnesty to armed robbers.
That is what it looks like. It's like giving amnesty to armed robbers. It's like giving amnesty to killers. That is what it looks like. Because these people, they don't just disrupt activity. They kidnap for ransom. According to Sheikh Gumi, said they are planning to buy a grand attack helicopter. That is what they are planning to buy, because if they kidnap people, they make millions of naira from this activity.
Where are they getting their funding? These are questions we've been asking. Nobody is supplying answers.
The source of funding is very simple,
and it's not traceable.
The source of funding is very simple. There was this allegation that the Katsina State government or the federal government pay over 800 million naira for the release of the Kankara boys. Of course, the government came out later to deny it. As it is today in Nigeria, there is a connection, a kind of connivance in operation between a faction of the Boko Haram and members of this bandit. So this is the major issue. So their source of funding, apart from whether individuals or prominent Nigerians can also sponsor them, they make huge amount of money from this ransom payment. A lot of people are being kidnapped, even unreported, and they make huge amount of money. And if they want to destabilize the government at times, they will go to a school, adult people, kidnap people, and at the end of the day, they make ransom. So the source of their when they get broke. So the source of their funding is expressly clear. They make huge fortune as a result of proceeds of this kidnapping that they carry out.
Do we say that 30% of what is happening in this country is what we get on the pages of newspapers and on radio, on TV? 70% are just behind the scene. Things are happening, but they don't get to us. We don't have information about what is happening. Some people are actually trading with this country.
That is what it looks like. Because when Sheyi Gumi went to meet with the leaders of these bandits, people like El-Rufai has to come out to distance himself clearly that if these are people that are killing people, I think they need to die. At what point in time, even if we have to negotiate, we must not negotiate from the position of weakness. This is a government that want to give amnesty to Boko Haram, want to give amnesty to bandits, you want to also give amnesty to killer herdsmen, and this is the same government that its security forces will shoot at will at protesters, fire live ammunition at unarmed and civil protesters. So how do we reconcile all of this issue?
Now,
So I think
if we give amnesty to bandits, then we have to consider amnesty to bearers of illegal firearms too.
that is the way it's looking like. Their own amnesty, Malami has come out that we should establish a commission for pastoralism. That is their own amnesty. So what the Nigerian government is encouraging is that if you come together, maybe as armed robber, or you cause some trouble, amnesty will be given unto you. But where I find it very worrisome is the idea of Sheyi Gumi trying to validate and justify the position of these bandits and these criminal headers with what the Niger Delta actually agitated for. They are two different things. If it were to be a Southern president that granted amnesty to the Niger Delta, Obasanjo wanted to rule with force with the Niger Delta issue. It was not a Fulani man, Yaradua, that granted amnesty and said, oh, there is sense in this thing. Since we get bulk of our resources, bulk of our income as a nation from this area, let us see whatever we can do for them to quell restiveness in that area. But look at what it's turned into now. It looks as if you want anything from the government, you just rise up against the government, take arms and start killing people. After killing as many people as possible, you are rest assured that some people will speak for you and you get amnesty, like a soft landing.
I read a piece from Professor Francis Aguare recently where he spoke about the rich and powerful, they are kings in the country. In Nigeria at the moment, it's either you have money or you can cause trouble. No wonder most of our young people now see criminality as a way to prominence, okay? And we now celebrate gangsters.
Yes, I think that is what the Nigerian government has done to the people, because if you look at it, the society itself creates the crime and the people commit the crime. And at the end of the day, the society will want to run against the people. It doesn't really work that way. Let us call criminality the name it bears and look for a way to address it. And we must sometimes use force against these people, because at the end of the day, some of the agitations are not clear. If they said, like the bandit, if they said that security have not been provided for them, or the criminal headers, they say, oh, security have not been provided for them, that is why they go around with illegal weapons. What about you and I, who have never also gotten adequate security from the government? What should we do? Does it mean that the whole country, everybody in the country should get gun and at every slight provocation we fire at one another? It will not do us good as a people. That is why the government must look at this issue very critically.
All right, here is one youth we should be proud of from Daily Trust. Just asking. Abdurrashid Bawa, been appointed as substantive chairman of the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. We'll be back in a bit after this break. Please don't go away.
Honey, must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
Hey, what if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
Babe, but I just left the house.
Yes, honey. It's video calling all the way.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Charles!
Yes, mommy?
Go and bring 2 sachets of hyper bleach for me.
Why 2?
Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs.
But I can't see any germs here.
They are so tiny you can't see them. But they are there. And that is why I trust only hyper bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of hypo bleach.
Lights, camera, Lake on.
No, it's not an act. This is my life for all to see. In the bright lights, see blessings how they follow me. From small beginnings to big brother. from the chances I take to the inspiration I give others. I am a rapper, a singer, a winner. I am an icon. So when they turn the lights on, they see that I am Lakon.
Watch I Am Lakon, a brand new Showmax original reality series, only on Showmax.com.
It's a happy feeling when receiving all of the love coming from family.
So many recipes, creating memories, every day and every night, bonding families.
Yeah. 60 years of joy, giving love, so much value, quality. Golden penny is you, golden penny is me, golden pennies at the heart of the family. Golden penny is you, golden penny is me, golden pennies at the heart of the family.
Golden Penny Foods is celebrating 60 years at the heart of the family.
Heart of the family. Are you ready?
When we look at the horizon, we see our followers. And as we keep looking, we are inspired to keep moving. To you all, we say thank you. For our followers on Facebook, you are the best. To those on Twitter and Instagram, we love you. And to our YouTube subscribers, we throw you salute. For those who are yet to join us on the flight, we know you are waiting. So catch us live on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 32FM 949 Ibadan. And to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it is at 32FM 949 Ibadan. You are the real heroes. Once again, we say thank you.
32 FM 94.9.
Guy, what's in the make you scatter house like this, eh?
I beg, you help me see my Airtel SIM.
I carry and give Sade yesterday, but you know they use him again now.
Yay! You don't carry my bonus give landlord picking. Now today you go pack out.
On top Airtel SIM?
Yes, so if you don't reach 15 days where you never use your Airtel SIM, go find them now. Because why? Obonga will full on top of. Hey, get 2,000 naira airtime plus extra 200 MB for just 200 naira. The more you recharge, the more you are woofo. To begin enjoy this awoof, just dial *241*7#. Terms and conditions, Joe.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
All right, it's time to take calls on the program. We have about 10 minutes before we wrap up. The numbers to call this morning, 0809 7,949, 0809 7,949. The other number is 0906 200949, 0906 200949. Tyre seems to be very interested in the 40-year-old EFCC boss, Neil appointed. What's his name again? Bawa?
All right,
Abdurrashid Bawa. It's going to take time before I master that name. Abdurashid, okay?
Hello,
right.
good morning.
Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Austin, good morning.
Good morning.
I really appreciate your analysis this morning. May God continue to strengthen you. You see, we must admit that there's a problem in this country. And the problem is not something that we don't know. One, the sense of justice of the president is zero minus. And that is the problem we are having. Do you understand me? Now, before the president became the president, he once said the boys are fighting for their rights. If I can take you back a little, during the national conference, you know, there's an issue they were unable to agree upon. Others, they agree on it on consensus basis. Now, the issue of when they are going to give Niger Delta, that is derivations, they were giving them 13%. Then later, the people were demanding for 50%. And eventually, they agreed that they were going to give them 5% to make it 18%. They did not say.
Hello, are you there? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, the line dropped from his end. He was making a point there. Oh, please, if you can return your call before we go, we'll appreciate. 0906 200949, 0906 200949. Hello.
Hello, good morning. My name is
Prince of Montreal.
Right,
From
go on.
Ibadan.
From Ibadan. Go on, please.
Oh, does that call again? What's happening? Is it network? Is it from here? 090-62,949. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, thank you. This is the voice of John Njoko. I've had much from us to the demo, and thank you. I want to react to General Salam Abubaka's comment. And let me remind him that on the 22nd of March 1969, Francois Duvalier, the then president of the Republic of Haiti, has this to say about Nigeria. He says President Nigeria has never since our independence because one of the other man, Dele, was asking us in a demo about what happened from 1960. He said the President Nigeria has never since our independence shown any distinctive mark of a united nation. It has been average to has achieved the measure of ethnic cultural blend required to forge the national unity. Has anything changed? General Salam Abubakar, a former head of state and a member of the National Council of State, started with the responsibility of advising the president, should advise the president on the need to ensure justice, fairness, and equity reigns in the land. The president is the father of the nation and has what it takes to unite the children. It is not too late to make a start, and that's ethnic detention. John Njoku is my name.
All right, sir. Thank you, Mr. Njoku. 09062,949, 08097,949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Please let the concerned people restructure the country for us. This old structure we have cannot help us. It's a simple ideology. This is Omobadon. Good morning.
Thank you, Omobasharon, for your submission there. 09062,949, 08097,949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm Falodo from Kwapailodo. Good morning, Mr. Austin. I like your comedy analysis. See, in those days, there's a very popular slogan that used to say that one Nigeria, one nation, one destiny. It's a very good slogan. But such a good slogan must be based on fairness, security, and justice. If there's no justice, there cannot be peace. And that is what is happening in Nigeria today. Hello, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
So what I'm saying in essence is that I'm expecting our good president, a statesman and pastor, to stand up just like Nelson Mandela to try to defend this country. I believe in Nigeria. Let him defend this country by changing this constitution. It's not regarding the constitution is made for certain people. It's not meant for your country. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Falodun, for your call there. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Adeshu Yamola from UI.
All right.
In fact, I want to comment Austin. He's doing a very good job. But he wants also to understand himself that he is always that the president should address it. He also himself knows that this man cannot address this thing. Journalists do all these things. Then maybe they are being prevented from saying it. They know that this particular president cannot address all these things. And I want to thank God that one of these radio stations that one of your guests asked recently that Nigeria unity, why is it not negotiable? It is negotiable. Let's not lie to ourselves. That's the best of today.
Thank you, Adeshu, for your call. Hello, good morning. Hello. The caller is there. Hello, good morning. All right.
Hello.
Okay, the calls are queuing up. 09062,009 for now. Just take it off and get the fresh one there. Also, in Dumo, a particular tabloid referred to Kunjawela as a 66-year-old Nigerian grandmother.
This 66-year-old Nigerian grandmother.
Abba.
And that was unfortunate. Angela McKay is also 66. They have never and they can never refer to her as a grandmother. They never refer to Joe Biden as this America 78-year-old grandfather. You know, it's quite unfortunate. That is pure and applied racism and gender discrimination, whether they like it or not. The other time they refer to Akiwumi Adesina as a flamboyant banker. Whether they like it or not, Nigeria is moving forward. Nigeria is rising. So congratulations to Kojo Riala.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Mrs. Adebayo from Okesuna.
I'm excited.
We lost the call.
Oh, come on. Dele, were you waiting for that? I was waiting for the woman to make a point. You rarely get a woman, talk on. I think we should have a dedicated line for women on the program. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Abe. I'm calling from Monia.
All right, make a point, Abe.
Yes, for a lasting peace in this country, I think like what the governors from the north came to do in Sasha yesterday, it was very, very short. The atmosphere was very, very charging, but when they came in, everybody, the way they spoke and I think that is how governors should do. Whenever there's crisis anywhere, you go there. Don't feel like because I'm from this, let's go there. Because yesterday, in short, lasting peace. Even if the answer decide to come back now, the embrace, the welcome as though nothing happened at all. That is leadership, a good example, the portray yesterday. To me, their visit yesterday really put a sort of a final, even in anywhere in Yoruba state, in Yoruba area. If, like I mentioned, there is any crisis again, like the way what they exhibited yesterday is enough to really tell us that we are one, we should behave like one, and we should act like one. To me, their visit really was a very welcome one. Have a nice day, my brother.
Thank you, Abe, for your contribution. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kola.
Go on, Kola.
I think the solution to this problem starts from us to understand what we mean by fire, by somebody.
Wow. No, people are making lots of sense this morning, but our network is coming against.
I don't understand Gumi now. Is he a politician now? Yakubu Mohammed is asking a question there. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah, this is Joseph Oluwasegun from Ibadan. Please, I want us as well to try to minimize our criticism on radio and television. It also causes some crisis most times. Our analysis sometimes we need to let it be on a unity pattern. Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. Austin, we have to go.
Yes. Now that we have a new EFCC chairman, a new EFCC boss, he's bid for Senate confirmation. He's a good one. He's very young. He has been in the FCC. He's not a police officer, so we expect something new, something different from him in the days ahead. Because of his level, assistant or deputy detective officer, if you equate it to police ranking, it will be like just a DPO. And we have assistant commissioner of police within the FCC, which means a lot of people, a really lot of people, even Umar, the acting EFCC chairman, all of them
report to him.
Yeah, they can't report to him. They will have to go. They will have to be redeployed from EFCC, and those who are supposed to retire will go on retirement. So it's a good one. The appointment is cute. Let's hope that at the end of the day,